Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. We are going to take a look at the EarthQuaker device's Plumes transparent overdrive. So we've got our usual, level control, gain control, tone control. We've got a mode switch to do a couple of different things, 3 in fact. And we also have a momentary system on the switch, so when the pedal is already off, you can strike a note, hold it, let it go. That's kind of a neat little feature for if you want to do like a momentary lick of some sort and just kick that into overdrive. That can work for you really well. But the pedal has to be off first in order to actually do that, so keep that in mind. Anyways, so as far as sound goes, this is my clean. And we are going through my Blackstar HT5 with my Les Paul Custom. So we got humbuckers today. So it's going to be kind of a thing where, well, humbuckers sound one way, and of course singles the other way, and not everybody has the same stuff or the same amps, so it gives you a rough idea either way. Anyway, so this pedal sells for $139 Canadian, at least at Long McQuaid. I have no idea elsewhere, so I mean prices can vary, but that's the brand new list price. Used, you should be able to pick that up a little cheaper actually. But anyhow, even if you're not in Canada, I'm sure, there's lots of places in the States and other countries that sell this brand, so something to look at, and for an overdrive. I've had a few overdrive pedals before, and this one's actually quite interesting, but I've decided myself to opt out to just go into a pedal board processor from this point on, and just ditch all my pedals. But I'm still going to do pedal reviews for you guys regardless, as I can, so this way there are people who are actually into pedals, right? Anyways, so let's see what we got here and develop an opinion of some sort. So let's turn this on. Just was stuff around 12 o'clock. Mode 2. I'm trying to play slow so that you get a better idea of the sound of this thing. I'm not used to playing this slow. Of course, then we have our mode 3. All right. Let's bring the gain up a bit here. Tone. It's got some really nice sound to it. Full gain. Now with that momentary thing, if we turn the pedal off, you just hold it in when it's off, and you can get whatever you've set up on that. So, pretty nice little feature. Alright, as far as the rest of it goes, we don't really need to crank the level any higher. I mean, it's just going to get louder and louder in the room. And it may change the color a little bit, so you know what? Why not see what we can at least do here. So we got full gain, we've got on the third mode, which does quiet things down a bit, and our tone of course is at 3. You know, it really pushes a lot to the front end of your amp, so on the clean side you really don't need your amp up that high, and this is only a 5-watt amp, you know, and when you consider the fact that, yeah, this is clean, we're not getting a lot out of there. So it can really drive a lot to the front end of your amp and really push your amp good. So that's actually kind of cool, because my amp's only at like 730 on the dial, or basically just between, what do you call it, 2 and 3, I guess. Anyways, depending on how you want to work your number system. But I think it's a pretty neat little pedal, to be honest. It's got everything coming out the back end, which is nice, instead of stuff coming out the sides like we've seen in a lot of pedals. I like pedals where everything basically is coming out either the sides only, other than the power. I prefer the power out the back. But the cable's either on the side, so it makes it easy to line up, or everything comes out the back so you can squish them all closer together and fit a lot more on your pedal board. So I do appreciate everything being set up just coming straight out the back on this one. Especially if you're doing a lot of the same brand of pedal, you can squash a lot more on your pedal board that way. And because some guys like to have a lot of pedals, some only need just the basic. I need overdrive, I need distortion, I need reverb, I need delay, you know, and that's about it, right? Some people will throw in other pedals as well, like pitch shifters, phase, whatever, okay? Kind of depends on what you're into. And some guys have multiple pedal boards. For me though, I've opted to just stick with a pedal board processor because of what I do for music. A processing board is all I need, and I have all the effects I'll ever need and then some. And I can change my pedal order any way I see fit, which is kind of nice too. So there's an advantage, and cost effective. My board only cost me $300 brand new. So, and I've got the Boss GT1. But it's certainly a lot cleaner, especially in a small room, having the pedal board. But you know, pedals are great too, because you know, you can take something right out and, you know, make a smaller board that way, and you have that, you know, other type of control on the fly, something you don't get in processor boards. You program them, and yeah, they're a bit of a pain if you want to modify certain effects, and you can't really do that on the fly on stage, but with pedals at least you can. So if you're more into the pedal thing, definitely. I'm going to be reviewing a lot more pedals for you guys yet too, because even I want to check out some other stuff, because there's always that room for the future where, hey, there's an effect here that I don't have in my board, but I could get that effect by buying the pedal. So it does kind of make sense in that way. Yeah, I think maybe take a good look at it. I think it's a great overdrive. I thought the East River overdrive was really nice that I had. But this one's actually, honestly, it's way better. And it's cheaper on top of that. I do believe, because if I look that one up, give me a quick second, guys. Okay, so it's a little bit more money. The East River is $100. Still a really nice overdrive. I really like it, and it can create some sound that this definitely does not. I know that even from memory. So the East River is $100. This is a couple bucks more, which is not a big deal, but you get a lot more for your money in this one for $40 more. So if you are looking for this kind of a unit, definitely take a serious look at it. I think it's definitely worth the money. I would probably put this somewhere around a 4.5 out of 5. You know, I think it deserves it. It's a quality built machine. It's metal enclosure. You know, I love the simplicity of everything coming out the back. It is space saving. So if you're running a little shy on room on your board, and it's like, I don't have enough room to go side to side with cables right now because, yeah, it won't fit. But if you do have enough room to just fit the base of this thing, you're in, because everything's going to come right out the back. You just got to change one of your cable positions so that you can feed it around, and that is not a big deal, you know, for any of us. So that's a good thing there. I like the momentary switch idea, so that it doesn't have to be on. You can use other effects, and then you can just kick that thing and put everything into overdrive on whatever settings you have and whatever mode you're in, you know, to do your solo or whatever it is over top, and, you know, maybe push a bit more overdrive into the distortion or more distortion into the overdrive, however you want to set your order up, because pedal order does make a difference to achieve the tones you're after. But anyways, I think it's pretty much a really good win. I like it. If I was going to keep collecting pedals, I definitely would put this one in my own personal collection, even alongside an East River, because I think both would be the bigger benefit, to have both the East River and this on your board. But hey, to each their own, right? Everybody does their own thing. But I do like this one. It does offer quite a bit. As far as you know, giving her a little tone test going with the backwards on the tone. It's nice how you can just flatten that out and make it really thuddy, you know? That's actually pretty cool. Then we'll go to 3. I kind of wonder why it cuts it back so much, but it does add some distortion, so. But we can get a bit more out of that. Not a whole lot more, but a bit. Anyways, so that's our Plumes transparent overdrive. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Just remember, as far as audio goes, hey, we don't all have the same gear, but this gives you a bit of a rough idea. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.